When you're planning a solar project, picking the wire seems pretty straightforward, right? I mean, it just connects one thing to another. But what if I told you that this one choice can have some really serious consequences for the safety, the performance, and even the lifespan of your entire system? Okay, let's get into it. So let me just ask you this straight up. Do you think all copper wire is pretty much the same? Because, look, it's a super common assumption, especially if you're doing this yourself. You're at the hardware store, you see a spool of electrical wire, it's the right thickness, you think, yeah, this'll work. But that right there, that's where the danger really starts.
And I'm not trying to be overly dramatic here. That simple assumption can be a legitimate fire hazard. The difference between the right wire and the wrong one isn't just about getting a little more efficiency. It's about protecting your house, your investment, everything.
So, this really gets to the heart of the issue. When you use the wrong type of wire for your solar panels, it can kick off this whole cascade of problems. We're talking about major energy loss, where all that power your expensive panels are making just disappears before it even hits your inverter. But way more importantly, it creates serious safety hazards, and that includes the very real risk of a fire. All right, so let's get specific. In the solar world, you're going to hear two names thrown around a lot: PV wire and THHN wire. And yeah, they might look kind of similar and they both conduct electricity, but trust me, they are fundamentally different beasts built for completely different jobs. So let's put them head to head and see what's what. What I love about this is just how clear it makes everything. Take a look at PV wire on the left. Intended use? Outdoor solar. Simple. It's built from the ground up to be UV resistant and totally weatherproof. Now, look at THHN on the right. Its purpose is for indoor use, and not just indoor, but specifically inside a protective tube called a conduit. It has zero UV resistance, it is not weatherproof. The difference, honestly, is night and day.
And if we dig into the tech specs, you'll really see why this matters so much. One of the biggest differences is the temperature rating. PV wire is engineered to handle scorching hot temperatures while it's sitting right out in the sun on your roof. Now, THN might have a high temp rating, maybe 90 degrees Celsius, but, and this is the key, that's only when it's safe inside a conduit. And the real kicker? PV wire is made to comply with National Electrical Code 690.31, which is the specific safety standard for solar systems. THN is not. So here's the bottom line, the most critical takeaway. What happens when you use THHN wire outside? Well, the sun's UV radiation just attacks its insulation. Day after day, it gets baked, and over time, that insulation gets brittle, it starts to crack, and then it flakes off, exposing the live copper wire. And once that happens, you've got a direct path for a short circuit, for arcing, and ultimately for a fire. This is the single biggest risk you're taking.
Okay, now let's say you do everything right. You choose the correct type of wire. You get the PV wire. Well, there's another factor that can silently steal your power. It's called voltage drop. This isn't about the wire catching fire, this is about performance. It's about making sure all that precious solar energy you're generating actually gets to where it needs to go.
So what the heck is voltage drop? The easiest way to think about it is like water pressure in a really long, skinny garden hose. By the time the water gets all the way to the end, the pressure is way down, right? It's the exact same idea with electricity. The longer and thinner the wire, the more electrical pressure or voltage you lose along the way. And too much of that drop means a lot less power is making it from your panels to your inverter. And we can actually calculate this. Now, don't let this formula on the slide scare you off. The idea is actually really simple. How much voltage you lose comes down to three things: the current your panels make, how long the wire is, and the wire's resistance. And the one thing you really control is that resistance. See, a longer wire has more resistance, and a thinner wire has more resistance. So to fight that power loss, especially on long runs, you need a thicker wire. It's really that simple. And the consequences of ignoring this? Oh, they're very real. Too much voltage drop means your super expensive inverter might not even turn on, or it'll just run poorly. It means that solar energy you paid for is literally just turning into heat in the wires instead of powering your stuff. That is wasted money, pure and simple, and in some really bad cases, it can even damage your equipment. Okay, so we've established we have to use PV wire for any outdoor runs, and we know we have to get the size right to avoid that pesky voltage drop. So, how do we actually do that? Let's walk through a simple 5-step guide to nail this every time. All right, let's break it down. Step 1, figure out your maximum current. You can find this right on your solar panel spec sheet. Look for ISC, which stands for short circuit current. Step 2, easy enough. Just measure the total length of the wire run, from your panels all the way to your inverter or charge controller. Step 3, and this is a big one,
Double check that the wire you're buying is explicitly rated as PV wire. Step 4 is where you put it all together. With your current and your length, you're going to use the official NEC tables, which you can easily find online, to find the correct wire thickness or AWG size. And finally, step 5, install it right. Use the proper connectors and make sure there are no sharp bends or anything that could pinch and damage that crucial insulation down the road.
So, as we start to wrap this up, I really want to leave you with the absolute, non-negotiable safety rules. This is bigger than just performance. This gets right to the heart of protecting your investment, your home, and your family.
If there is just one single thing you remember from all of this, please let it be this. Never ever compromise on wire quality just to save a few bucks. That small amount of money you might save by buying a cheaper, improper wire, it's absolutely nothing compared to the potential cost of a system failing or, much worse, causing a fire.
And so, I'll leave you with this final thought. As you look at your solar plans, or maybe even your existing setup, ask yourself this question. Is this system wired for peak performance and safety, or is it just wired for survival? Because the difference between those two really lies in the small but critical details we've talked about today.
And of course, we've got to end with this. Electrical work is dangerous stuff. If you are ever, for even a second, unsure about what you're doing with your solar installation, please stop and consult a qualified, certified professional. This has all been for educational purposes. Stay safe out there.